I only promise to try.
Don't show your boobs on stream, Emerald. That's all I ask. Waiting for the picture to load, and here we go. I'm gonna put my stream in this chat. It's Chaos and Crochet tonight, right? It's Chaos and Crochet tonight, right?
Yes.
Good.
Though what'll the stream be next week?
It should be a gaming stream, but I gotta work out the details of doing Minecraft.
Yes, and also next week will be an extremely unusual weekend.
Yeah. You want to tell the stream about that? Oh,
In
man,
a minute, because my phone is taking 5 years to load YouTube, so I can't see what the chat is saying.
I'm sorry, Emerald. Did you say Bronny came in and said stuff?
My phone is taking 5 years to load YouTube, so I can't see what the chat is saying.
Oh, they don't say anything yet. You know, I'll make Bronny and me look at that. Don't worry about that.
Okay. So yeah, for anyone who is lurking and has yet to say anything in chat, this is the last cast of Crochet I will be doing from my current living situation.
But this is the first stream I'm wearing something with rainbows on it. Or have I worn rainbows before? I have no idea. I look pretty fat in this, but you know, I think it's cute as well. I'm letting my nails dry before I get into crochet today. Today we were just crocheting, finishing up that orange rainbow monkey. We're working on the tail. We'll probably try to finish up that tail today. But yeah, letting these nails dry first. I should have a hand fan around here that I can just use to fan them, but I don't see one. Oh, it's over there. Get that.
All right, I'm back. What did I miss?
Don't look down my shirt.
I mean, don't put your down blouse on me.
Well, I had to get the fan so my nails will dry faster. You want the freaking crowd waiting?
Alrighty then.
Did you see them?
So yeah, I was in the restroom. Did Emerald just announce that he's moving?
Yes, sort of.
Yep. I mean, we haven't exactly been secret about it on the stream. I've been kind of secret about it everywhere else, but here we've been pretty open about it.
What I miss?
Fanning my manicure.
Oh, how adorable.
It looks cute.
You the Strummelem start? It did.
It did. It did. We did start. Do you want to see the drink that Bronny brought me?
Sure.
Yeah, there wasn't really enough to fill a small. It was too much for a small glass, not enough to put away.
Yep. So it's about to get McFrickin' real in here.
McFreaking real. Sorry, I don't eat McFoods.
I don't normally eat.
I gotta send you guys a. Oop, go ahead.
I said I don't normally either. The last time I had McDonald's was Megatron, and that was really just a thing of convenience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, like probably like what, a month ago. I was like, man, I'm running late for work. Screw it. Burger and a fry. McDonald's. And I wasn't happy with it. I was like, why did I eat it?
Because it was convenient and cheap and shit.
I could have gone to Sheetz.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always a place that's better to go rather than McDonald's.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I mean, Sheetz is made to order, but
Not where I live.
We're about to fix
There's a
it.
McDonald's a only a 15-minute walk up the street.
Only a 15-minute walk. No, there's not a McDonald's there, but I could technically walk to a bunch of taverns down the street. It's about a mile walk, which is like what, 20 minutes, but it's there.
Charles B is asking, did you decide what game you were playing next since you finished Undertale? Yes, I might have mentioned this. Since we're done with Undertale, I decided to do something light, and we're gonna do some Minecraft. I just gotta see what server, if someone has a server they'll let me play on, or if I think I can host a server while streaming. That seems like a bit
Dude,
much to put on our
dude.
old internet connection. I'm just gotta work out those details in the coming week. Maybe do a test stream.
Make your own server.
Yeah, I was looking at Eternos and seeing how to do that. But yeah, so we're gonna do Minecraft for a couple streams, maybe get a small goal achieved, and then we're gonna move on to one that has been requested, Alan Wake, which is kind of like a thrilling horror video game. So that's gonna be some intense for some viewers, but I label my streams not for children, so I am allowed.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I put rotating lights on the announcements in Discord.
Charles Bees asks, oh, Mr. Emerald, do you enjoy McDonald's pancakes?
I do like them, but I prefer McGriddles.
I like when Brownie makes me buttermilk pancakes.
It's the best to make them.
Brownie's pancakes are pretty good.
Yeah, we got buttermilk in the fridge. Brownie, how long do you think that buttermilk's gonna be good for me? We should make pancakes when Emerald comes.
I don't think it'll be good for that.
Don't make me pancakes
But
tomorrow.
if you'd
then.
like, I can. Yeah, I'll make you pancakes tomorrow.
Love you.
Oh yeah. What?
Lord, pancakes and pies. You guys are gonna make me fat.
I'm gonna make you
Are
sculpt
you,
that fat into muscle.
You
Yeah.
gotta try your pancakes, Brawny.
Don't worry, we're not gonna spoil you every
Um,
day. Every other day, we'll starve you.
Hey,
To get you on a
that
diet.
reminds me, did we ever get in touch with like getting your friends out here to for your birthday?
I feel like it's kind of a steep request considering some of them are all the way out in California. I'll definitely put that out. I'll definitely put that
Yeah.
out. And Coon, do you want to come to my birthday?
I mean, seeing my recent paycheck from my new job, I mean, I could totally make time.
Yeah, so come over like the day after my birthday on a Wednesday. We're gonna go to Gatorland.
Okay, so is it a Wednesday or a Thursday?
It's a Wednesday, so it's gonna be Wednesday, July 20th. I'm pretty sure. July.
Alright,
Like, so you could
so
come
take a.
earlier, stay a night, and you could take your time getting home. Whatever you feel is best. I figured middle of the week would probably be good though, so we could.
Yeah. I could take off Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so that way we have Thursday completely full for me to do things. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds good to me. So we got one, Ronnie. We got one, and Emerald's gonna be there,
All right.
and I'll float it to Brandon and some of my Californian friends. But I think the Californians especially be like, yeah, that's a bit of a trip that I don't know if they can make.
Tickets are like $500 now. I basically have to postpone my time to go see my family in California until it levels out.
And so I'm glad my family's saying a different state for Christmas, which we gotta actually start looking at prices this week for that.
Yeah.
Do actually, it is June.
Yeah. Anyways,
All right, so I actually have to hop off for like 10 minutes or so I'll be back.
yeah, that's
All right,
fine. Take
Spence.
your time, man. Did I tweet? I don't think I tweeted. I didn't.
Go tweet it. Do the Twitter.
Yeah, I'll make. And you know what? This is good because I didn't have you tagged in it, but I'll tag you in it. There we go.
Hell
Forgot to
yeah.
tweet. Silly me. How could you let me forget to tweet?
Oh yeah, I got a question, guys. So I'm working 2 jobs back to back. Wednesday off, which is nice.
Yeah.
My first job is evenings. I work evenings. My second job, which is the carpet cleaning, I'm basically working morning to basically dinner time.
That's a really
Yeah.
heavy day, man.
It is. But what makes me kind of think is working at my first job, I'm working like 6-hour days, and it's like 18 hours altogether. And when I get my paycheck in, it's like 800, $900
That's pretty
a
great.
paycheck. Now this other job was like, all right, here's your 2K. I was like, wait a minute, what? I just worked 3 days a week.
2K is pretty good. Like, is that every
Yeah.
week?
Goodness, it wouldn't. I wouldn't keep the other job. There's a pretty significant disparity there. If you
Oh
can
yeah.
do 2K in 3 days of working, then I don't know. I wouldn't bother having the second job.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
freaking, you're
I'm
living the McDream right now.
And I am remembering something you told me before, Bronny. Now my second job, even though it paid me real well, it's commission. So of course that 2K was, I mean, I wouldn't call it a fluke. I don't upsell very big in the job. I just do the job to make the customer happy and tell them, hey, I did a good job. Give me a good review, so that way they give me a raise or a bonus.
Man,
That's what's going on.
hate jobs that are dependent on that. That makes me a little nervous. I understand then why you might want to have something as a backup.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sitting here going, should I or should I not?
Well, with
You
the
know?
sales job, if you're going in all in with your effort, I gotta tell you, that might be a little draining after a while. Definitely, you're young now, so you can keep it up for a bit.
Mhm.
So,
One,
I guess if you can and you seem to have a knack for it, why not?
yeah, like this is how I'm seeing it. I'm sitting pretty comfortably with income that's really good.
Start saving
Now, if
money,
I
by the
subtract,
way. Make sure you have a savings account.
oh yeah, I have a savings account. I've always kept money in my savings.
Good job.
Now, it's just making me think because I do get a work-life balance working at my first job, but if I take away my first job, I could still pull off an actual work-life balance. Yeah, I'll be working a few days heavy, but then I'll have a few days off. It's kind of like maybe yes, no, kind of, sort of. But commission's like, what do the commenters think?
I would just make commission how you start out, and maybe you could like use that extra money to get yourself a license or something for another job that's gonna be more like consistent salary and
Mhm.
like the work ethic that you want to go with. So you could use this career for now since it's going well to like fund your other future career you want to settle into later that's gonna maybe it won't make as much or maybe it'll make as much and the work
Mhm.
life balance will be exactly what you want. I'm just throwing
Yeah.
ideas.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking because I do want to get myself, my CompTIA IT certification.
Yeah,
that's been my main goal.
there you go. You already got one picked out.
Yeah. So Carol Kirkpatrick asks, "Hey Heather, what are you crocheting?"
I'm actually working on one of my rainbow monkeys. We finished the body, the head, the little legs and arms we finished the other week, and I'm working on the tail right now. So I'm thinking I'm being very careful too because my nails are freshly painted. I'm letting them dry, but I'm crocheting very carefully so we can, make a little progress today. I'm wearing a nice outfit, very prideful. Thought everyone would like that. But yeah, that's what we're doing this week. I should address the rest of that because there has been some questions. Charles Beats asked Bronny co-op Minecraft with you. He's going to. I'm gonna buy him a Minecraft.
I'd rather not.
Do it.
Can
I really don't want to.
can I
Why?
join? I'm down to join.
Yeah, Coon, you can join.
Yeah, take
Hell.
Coon instead.
But Coon likes to go adventure. I need someone who's gonna stay near the home base and get me resources and just bring them back to me. I need an errand boy.
Oh, I'm not a resource grabber. I'm more of a I'll build up the base kind of guy though.
That's gonna
Bring me
be
the
me,
resources, I'll make it work.
That's gonna be me though. You know what? Maybe you can build up the base and I'll do the resource running then, since Bronny doesn't want to play with me.
Yeah, just give me a blueprint and I'll attempt it. Just expect a tall building as well.
I like wooden and brick houses, but we'll see what kind of dome we land in when we get in there. So let's see what other questions we got.
Charles B says that yarn would be a good color for a Scootaloo plush.
Yeah, it's orange. That's why I'm using it because no one's ordered an orange rainbow monkey from me yet. I think it's because they haven't seen one like on the listing on my Etsy shop, and I want to show one off because I think orange is a very nice color. It's very vibrant. It's very cute. I could do a
You
Scootaloo
can make
plush.
a Garfield crochet.
I do not want to make Garfield. unless it's a cuter version of Garfield. Let's see. Charles B also says no Deltarune, Heather. Feel like doing Deltarune just yet. Maybe I'll do Deltarune later on. Let's see. Angel Speed said perhaps you and Countess Rose could share a Minecraft server or something. Oh, Countess does do gaming streams. Ask her if she wants to like be on one or something. Charles B asked, "Did you have a birthday cake?" Of course. I always bake my own birthday cake. I don't know what I had an idea of what flavor I wanted to do, but now I don't know exactly because I was just gonna do the inversion of what I did uh last year. Last year I did a strawberry cake with chocolate frosting. And this year I was like, maybe I'll make a chocolate cake with strawberry frosting or something, but I had a better idea. Maybe like a peanut butter cake with chocolate. I don't know. I'm still brainstorming on what kind of cake I want to make. Charles B says, do you have a place to buy fireworks for the 4th of July by your house? Oh, places are going to pop up soon enough. There's already like sale on fireworks because of Memorial Day. Battleship Edge
And
says,
over here,
It tends materializing.
what's crazy is in North Carolina, I know it's gonna be a big thing. I also know in California there's a small town of Fillmore. It's known as Fireworks Town because that's where you go to buy illegal fireworks. It's funny, they just have a stand on the side of the highway that's up all year round, and it's only occupied, I think, during July 4th and Memorial Day. Kind of crazy. It's illegal too. Causes wildfires.
Battleship was asking, are you and Bronny a couple? And I'm like, yeah, we are. We've been dating for a few years. 4 years now.
Oh no,
right?
they're just friends with benefits.
No, yeah, I'm benefiting more from this than he is.
Freaking, how dare you accuse me of such horrid degeneracy? You should know me better than that.
No, it's just funny when Battleship said, "Are you?"
I tried to admit that part because I knew it would upset Ronnie.
Like,
I can see the chat, Heather.
Well,
like, I mean, I can't. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not seeing the chemistry, Bronny and Heather. Can you show it real quick, Bronny? Go to the next room. Give proof. We need to let the comments know.
No.
Yeah, come over here and
Well, that answers the question.
come over here and touch me on the boob or something. Oh no.
No.
The stream got taken down. I think my toes are dry enough for me to just be all whatever.
Don't make one, please. Don't. It's not worth it.
Oh,
I mean, I'd have to kill her. So hopefully she doesn't.
What? Kill me for what? I wasn't paying attention.
For making an
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Oh yeah. Could have made so much money. I'm sure someone has a fetish for basic white chicks like me.
I mean, probably.
My
I
body
bet
type
you-
has an audience. I know it. Maybe I could do one for just the feet. Are my feet appealing? Does anyone like them?
I'm not a feet guy, so
You're
you're asking the
down,
wrong
guys.
person.
You can do.
Yeah. Did anyone see those thick thighs I have? What about the thighs? Would you pay money for them?
Thunder thigh.
They are pretty thick. I'm running a lot, so there's muscle growing underneath, but the fat's not exactly coming off, so my thighs are thicker.
I recommend the keto diet. I've never tried the keto diet. I wonder if it works.
It works for a lot of people for a short period of time.
We kinda
but
do it.
It's not a permanent thing. And eventually the nutrients that you're lacking manifest as sugar craving.
Yeah, I've had
Also, Bronny.
Yeah.
Carol Kirkpatrick says, Bronny, give Heather a kiss.
Not right now. I'm working.
Okay, well,
Let's see, I kind of do keto, but not super, like, cause I just avoid the harmful carbs like bread. I'll avoid rice too, because I know that makes me bloat up. So mostly during the week, it's like meat and vegetables, and I even try to like not do a lot of cheese.
You know, since we're on that topic, it's making me kind of think. There's some foods that make me gassy. Cabbage, bean sprout, my favorite veggies. I should probably lay off of them. You know?
Well, just for your own sake, you don't want to be smelly. But yeah,
No.
those things are full of fiber and stuff, so that's just digestion and shit.
Yeah, but
Like, how are you having them served? Like, what are you doing to them?
Stir fry. Stir
fry's
fry and toss them on top of,
really good.
food.
Oh, stir fry's a good way to prepare things.
Mhm.
I don't.
It's definitely my thing. I think it maybe like I know somebody said that if you cook bean sprouts or cabbage too long, that they become kind of mushy. That's what causes gassiness. But if you cook them with still crunch and still a give, you should be fine. But I feel like they're wrong because every time I either have it that way or that way, I still end up with the
Are you sure?
you know,
Maybe you're not allergic to it or something? Or you
I
have an
shouldn't
intolerance?
be.
Like, there's different ways that intolerance or allergies manifest because, lactose intolerant people don't swell up. They usually get, like, bowel distress and things like that. So maybe that's not your thing. It seems like a very minor to moderate case with you.
I think it's just it maybe.
Charles,
I gotta
please.
really look into this.
Hold on, I'm looking at the chat. Charles, do you decide on the date for Mr. Emerald to come live with you yet? It looks like next week, so he'll probably no, he won't be in person next week, but the week after that possibly. Charles B also asked, the skimpiest clothing you have worn is one of your cosplays, Heather? And I don't know. I think the way the question is phrased is kind of confusing. Like, do you mean like the skimpiest I've ever dressed is one of my cosplays? Is the question, or that like what is the skimpiest cosplay I've ever worn? Because I'll answer both. I'll answer both just to be safe. I've worn skimpier things than my cosplays because when I look at my cosplays, I don't think they're particularly skimpy, because my Flutter Spy cosplay, it is like a black hoodie that has lace on the sides, and I typically don't wear a shirt underneath. I just wear a blue bra, which is kind of skimpy, but I feel like you're not really seeing anything valuable. You're seeing like my side and like a blue bra, which like you can see that if you've seen me in a bikini, which bikinis are kind of skimpy. I wore something skimpy on Memorial Day, my white bathing suit. I went swimming in it, and Bronny said I had to go put on a shirt because you could see a little too much. So that's probably
Yeah,
why.
that thing turned transparent on us, and I was not comfortable with that.
I looked good though. I looked good. I think I looked better in it than I have before because when I got it, I was a little chubby and my belly button kind of poked out of the hole more. But when I wore it like earlier this week, my tummy was flat enough to where it didn't do that, and I thought it looked pretty alright. The only problem is my boobs are so small.
I don't think you have small boobs, Heather.
I suppose they're probably average. I don't know. Charles B asks, "What are you drinking?" I already forgot. Oh, it's mango margarita mix. It is alcoholic. I think it's about over 10%. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what was on the bottle.
I'm drinking a Yingling traditional lager original amber beer from Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
I don't know
We're
about
both
amber.
alcohol.
No, we're not. If
Yeah.
I drink,
This
it's
is my first
for
year
a
at
special
Wild.
occasion.
I'm enjoying myself with friends.
Yeah, it's social drinking. And if you think about it, I only drink socially. Like it's only when other people are around.
I agree. I'm the same way. I'd rather drink with other people. If I'm alone, I feel depressed drinking a beer, and I'm like, why am I
It
drinking
is
this?
kind of like a downer to drink by yourself, so that's why I like to drink when we're out with people, when we're like at Arcade Monsters, or we're on a stream together, or we're having a party with our friends. That's when I like to drink. No one wants to drink all by themselves. That's a sign you have a problem.
I mean, come on, Bronny, aren't you the same way? Would you rather drink with buddies or by
Oh,
yourself?
he's straight edge. He doesn't drink at all.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
congratulations,
that's why he
man.
calls everyone an alcoholic because like I think he's allergic or has an intolerance for alcohol because apparently like even a tiny amount burns him.
I mean, that's alcohol. Alcohol does that. That's part of the alcohol.
I know, but it's like to a degree where he doesn't enjoy it. Because I'll enjoy wine. I'm like, ooh, this is really sweet, and I like it. And he'll have a few sips, and it'll be sweet initially, but he's like, no, it burns too much. I don't like this. I'm not enjoying this. It's like it's spicy.
We had a soda. It was like a Mountain Dew, and I drank one can, not knowing it was alcoholic, and didn't notice anything. But then, when I had the second can, I like drank it too fast, and that started to burn. And I was only able to get like halfway through my second can, and then when I had a third can just for the heck of it to get it out of the house because it wasn't doing anything to me. It was like I had to drink it very, very slow.
And keep in mind, these hard Mountain Dews are only about 5% potent. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it doesn't, like, it's burning him. I think he has seriously a thing where he can't drink it.
That's all right. There's always fake alcohol.
Yeah. We can just, like, let him get ordinary drinks. It's no big deal if you don't drink. You don't have to drink.
What's the name of that one drink where it looks like an alcoholic beverage, but it's for kids? Like they put like cherry flavoring
Shirley
in it. Is it like Coca-Cola or
Shirley Temples. They're delicious. And you
Shirley
can get it
Temple?
dirty Shirley, and it's good.
Give Brawny one of those, man. There we go. Join the club. Heck,
Charles B's asking,
pretend
does Brawny wear any clothing under his somber armor? He does. He has like this pirate leather shirt that he wears. Like, cause you can't wear like straight armor on your skin. That would be bad. That would be bad. It would rub.
It would chafe horribly.
Carol Kirkpatrick says, I like.
What I should do is I should get something called a gambeson, which is an actual padded undershirt that it's an armor undershirt and it's padded so it protects you from the steel, but gambesons themselves, it protects you from the steel that you're wearing, but gambesons themselves can actually be armor on their own as well. Like a decent gambeson will protect you against, at least for a time being, against a lot of sword slashes.
My shorts down a little bit. They're bunching up. There's more talk about alcohol in the chat. Brawny could drink non-alcoholic beer. Why would he though? Like, cause then there's no point. Beer, in my opinion, most beer doesn't taste very good. You don't drink it for taste. Some people say they drink it for the texture, but it's just sour water. So why wouldn't we just give him a root beer and call it a day? Let him drink something.
Sugar.
I have returned.
Hey, Emerald.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on alcoholic drinks? That's what we're talking about right now.
I do not consume alcohol. And I went to Australia twice before I turned 21, so if I wanted to, I would have.
Oh yeah, is that just like you're just straight edge like Brawny, or like?
I need more defined definitions in order to agree with that statement.
In my mind, people, well, as far as I understand it, I got introduced to the term straight edge by a game, but like a person who described themselves as straight edge says, like, yeah, I don't do drugs and I don't drink alcohol of any kind because I don't think it's good because of health and all that stuff. That's kind of where I think Brawny's at. I mean, also it doesn't taste good to him. He'll try, but he's mostly straight edge. That's what I kind of defined it as.
Yeah, I'm a super straight edge. I have tried non-alcoholic beer. It does not taste good.
Yeah,
and more so, I put a lot of self-identity into my cognitive abilities, and I am very scared of what would happen if I compromised those.
Yeah, you see, I've got the same thing even without the alcohol intolerance.
I can say that I drink only enough. Once I know I get to the point where I'm like, woo, all right, that's enough.
Definitely stop after a while, but I drink quite a few drinks if I feel safe. Like we're drinking at home or I'm drinking and Brawny's there, because I always know Brawny's gonna be sober, he's gonna take care of me, and he's gonna drive me home. Like if I was there and Brawny wasn't there, I'd have like a couple drinks and then stop because I'm like, okay, I can't drive and I'd have to get a lift home, and I need to be cognizant enough to know someone tries to take advantage of me,
Yep.
That's why Brawny sees me at my drunkest, because like I feel safe. If I'm very drunk around you, I trust you.
Is have a buddy with you all the time.
Absolutely. That's like
another girl.
That's
gonna be the one to punch people.
I have you as a buddy, Boone. I don't think you'd take advantage of me, but you'd probably be drunk with me.
I respect boundaries.
You do. You do. I trust you, so you guys will probably see me very drunk because I trust you. Don't.
Cool.
If you betray that trust, for one, I think Brawny will kill you, and then I'll bring you back and I'll double kill you.
What would I do?
I don't know. Something bad, Boone. The implication is something bad.
Okay. Do you think I'm gonna do something bad? I
No,
feel
that's
bad
exactly the point.
for
That's why I'm gonna get drunk around you, because I wouldn't expect you to do it. You're good. Don't freaking
uh,
make me suspect you.
I got scared. I thought you guys would be like, "Oh, you're drunk." Punches.
No, if you're drunk, I'm not gonna blame you mostly for what you do, unless you do something very heinous, where I'm like, even drunk, how the fuck did you think that was gonna work out? Like, if you throw a 5-year-old in front of a train,
Yeah.
that's still pretty fucked up, dude.
Okay.
What made
Precisely why I don't drink, because I'm a freaking monster without alcohol.
Put it this way, I've only been, drunk around my friends, and while I can say I've never gotten drunk to the point where I'm puking my brains out like some of my friends do, I just get enough where I'm like, kind of tipsy, like, oh, about that wall, that kind of thing. But that's about it.
Hero Patrick brings
I
up
do not
Bronny. You should try to drink
enjoy
sweet
that
wine. It does not
sensation.
burn. I've tried giving
You
Bronny
do.
sweet wine in a very low potency, but he still feels the burn after a while. Like we said with the Mountain Dew stuff, it's 5%, and there's stuff even lower than that we've given him, and eventually he starts feeling like a burning sensation. I'm not sure what it is. I've tried different things with him, and he's usually open to having a few sips of wine to, try it out, but eventually it catches up with him.
I mean, I do get that burning sensation too, usually after I finish a beer.
No, I think it's different for him because I feel it too, but it's not like it hurts. It's just like a warm feeling, you know?
Let's acknowledge a possibility here. It could be psychosomatic.
Okay, that makes sense.
That maybe it is. Maybe it is.
The nocebo effect can be a very strong thing.
Yeah, totally.
Basically, yeah.
So no one has complimented me on my outfit or my nails. What the fuck?
I mean, you pointed them out earlier.
I pointed
gave
out,
you
but
a
no one said,
nine.
"Oh my god, go girl, you're so cute." What the fuck?
Oh my gosh, we're all guys here. What do you expect?
No, why don't I? Other than Sweetie, I'm the only other chick in my Discord server. What the?
We need more girls in the server. We need to even out the male to female ratio. That's a sign, guys. Sign up
Life
for
though,
Heather's
Patreon. Everywhere I go, there's way less chicks than there should be. Like I don't know.
Is Carol Kirkpatrick not in your Discord server?
No, she's a lower patron, so she's not in there. At least I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cheryl, get the tier where you can get into Discord.
Hey, no
and
pressure.
it would be great.
Carol says, Heather, you are so cute. I love your nails. Thank you, Carol. At least Carol cares. I worked
That means you should come in, Carol.
I know they're not.
We need to at least count.
These are super cute. I love rainbows.
Am I allowed to use my royal family status to nominate someone to be allowed into the server?
Past me first, and I'll, if I'm cool with it, I'll do it.
And
Alright.
Also, make
it would be so.
Sister, okay, I'll make an exception for family. I'm gonna be like, also, what does she contribute to this server? What does she do in my court?
My sister?
You could probably get her to teach a nail art if you teach her crocheting.
Oh, pretty pro quo. I like it. Okay, I'll allow this.
Yeah.
Your sister again, was this the younger one?
I do definitely plan on getting her down to Florida at some point to meet you in person, because I feel like you two would be really good friends.
Is she the older one or the younger one?
She is the oldest of my 3 younger sisters.
Oh, okay. I was like, I know the young one I made the bomb for.
Yeah, isn't there because isn't there like a 7-year-old?
There is a 20-year-old, I have to run through the math. 8 years younger than me is 22 minus 8, 20 minus 6. A 14-year-old and a 6-year-old.
Alrighty.
So,
interesting.
I want to specify to chat, because I just kind of said it weird. I did not give a 7-year-old a bomb, like an actual bomb. I crocheted a weapon from Genshin Impact that is a bomb, but it's a crochet.
No,
it did not give a child a weapon, is what I'm trying to say. Because that would be immoral.
Black market.
And possibly illegal. I don't know, kids can have guns.
I am already scared of this sister without weaponry. If she ever figures out how to use sharp and or explosive objects, I will be terrified.
Remind me to
Oh,
hide
no.
my pocket knife collection.
There's restrictions for reasons.
I like my pocket knife. Oh, guys, do you want to see my new Squishmallow?
What you want to know? What I like? Not being eyeballed for having a knife in my pocket.
Oh, no one ever notices mine when I carry it. At least I haven't been called out on it. Like, I just keep it in my pocket if I have pockets. Which,
I mean, I use mine for work, so.
and I usually keep a multi-tool in my backpack for, just in case. You never know when you need to cut something. I've never had to use it for a self-defense reason. But you hold it in your hand just in case. But I've always had something I needed to cut. Also, look at my new
I
Squishmallow.
my situation, I won't be able to defend myself because, I mean, it's funny. I'll be working, and I just hear a in the distance, and I'm like, "Yep, I'm definitely in the sticks."
Most likely they're shooting for fun. It's not for violence. It's for fun.
Yeah, which is interesting. Understanding. I mean, honestly, I think it's freaking cool. I wish I get a house next time. I mean, there was actually funny to say. First day I was trained on the job, we went to the first house, had cat piss and cat shit everywhere. We go up to the upstairs, and this guy has a freaking lever action, just laying, you know, right there on the floor, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty freaking cool. What's that?
So, Heather, tell us about your Squishmallow.
Yes, it's a pizza named Pep. Everyone look at it and worship him. Worship him.
You found
I
it.
like how bouncy it is.
She found it at Walmart.
Yeah, it was
And
the wrong section. Like someone had clearly brought it to the craft section and left it there, and I was just like, "Is that pizza Squishmallow?" And I grabbed it, and then he's like, "Oh great, we're taking that home, aren't we?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, we are."
It was fate.
It was
How much was it?
like $22 or something.
Worth it.
Worth it. Hey, that's about the price of like professional plushies. It's bigger than
Yeah.
my purple and pink calico cat Carlotta Squishmallow that Bronny got me for Easter. This was just meant to be, Bronny. You're gonna get a bed full of Squishmallows. The mattress will be replaced with Squishmallows.
While you're petting it, just makes me think of just greasy.
I did wash him before I brought him home. I washed him when we got home with like a Clorox wipe. I just wiped his face a little bit because I didn't want him to have.
Oh yeah, my business I work at does upholstery. Need me to come over and clean it up for you?
Oh yeah, totally. Do you put scents on them? I would like it if he smelled like if he smelled like garlic or something, because it would make sense.
Well, sadly I don't have that, but will summer air do?
Summer air will do. Summer air will do.
Hell yeah, that'll be $20.
Okay, I'll give you $20.
Nah, it looks clean already. You don't need to spend money on a massive van to bring you a machine to just suck on it.
Let's see. Charles B says, "Can I ask Bronny how a buck to the face is going?" Can he ask that, Bron?
Yeah.
I mean, it's in production. It's in production until it comes out. That is always the answer to that question.
Battleship Agincourt is asking, is Heather reading the chat or is Bronny? We're kind of switching off sporadically.
I've got one eye on the chat.
I'm also doing it.
But I'm also making a Tumblr at the same time.
Ooh, cool. Charles B says, "Can the Mellow meet Chicken Hello Kitty?" He sure can. He sure can.
So, while you were talking about the finding a Squishmallow in Walmart thing, I had a bit of future sight on a scenario I can completely see happening.
Oh God, tell me.
So basically, what I see is one day you're busy with something, and Heather and I have nothing to do, so we end up going out shopping or doing errands or whatever. And then Heather comes home with like 2 stuffed animals, and she's like, "Look what Emerald bought for me." And you're like, "Why did you buy that for her?" And I'm like, "Because she wouldn't let me hear the end of it. She wouldn't let me hear the end of it, and then you wouldn't let me hear the end of her not letting you hear the end of it."
You know what we're gonna
No,
do?
I would have told you to stand your ground. Freaking don't enable her and her nonsense.
Take it from me. If I went to Target with Heather and she's like, "God, give me this plushie," I'd be like, "It's my money. I'm not paying for anything."
No, I'll buy it. I bought this one myself. I don't care. I'll
There
buy
you go.
myself shit. I bought myself
I'll
this
get
outfit.
I'll get you the Costco pizza though.
Oh, hell yeah. Get me some Costco pizza. I love Costco pizza. Who's got a Costco membership among us?
I do.
Okay, bring your Costco membership down here and let's go to Costco.
You know, actually, with 3 of us under one roof, we could probably go through the amount of groceries that would make a Costco membership worth it.
I use it for gas.
They
That's the
do
only
sell
reason
a
I
lot
got
of good
Costco.
stuff in bulk, and their gas can be a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, that's literally the main reason I got it, because gas prices here in North Carolina are inching closer and closer to former California prices of when I left. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
good thing I got a Costco membership.
Gas is almost $5 a gallon where I am.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Actually, you know what? No joke. Yesterday, my sister and I went to lunch with our grandmother and aunt. On the way out of town, gas was $4.69. On the way back in, it was $4.96. So
Yeah,
in the span of 3 hours, it jumped that much.
It's crazy seeing how crazy, like, it keeps going up and down. Like, one day will be like, oh, it's 420, no big deal. Oh, now it's 460. It's only like 450. Oh, now it's 480.
the amount of all the stupid crap that people rioted over the last couple of years, the fact that gas is at a historic high and we're not all in the street kind of bothers me.
I know, right? It confuses me. Like, over here in North Carolina, there was like a study that, oh, if gas hits 450, people start finding alternative ways to transport themselves.
No, we won't and we can't.
Exactly.
But for some reason, we're not fighting the cause of the actual problem here.
It's the companies taking money. Let's go after the companies.
It's companies taking money and it's government. It's they are 100% hand in hand. And yeah, the fact, like I said, the fact we're not riding over that, like I don't understand.
An electric vehicle.
You know, while we're on a
awesome.
somewhat dicey topic, I want to address Battleship at Edgecourt says, Heather, what's your opinion on Roe v. Wade being repealed? I don't like to get too political on the stream, if I'm being honest. Bronny knows this, everyone knows this. I will say I have very strong feelings that you can probably guess in which direction they turn. So I'll just leave it at that, guys. You know I don't like to get serious.
It's Roe v. Wade again.
In a completely like neutral standpoint here, Heather.
Yeah.
Roe v. Wade was never supposed to be policy. It was a
court justice.
Yeah, so it was bound to be over. Now, if we want to put things into law like that, there are other avenues to do so, but that itself was never supposed to be what it became.
I can hear what you're saying, but you know what? It's gonna get real serious if we get into it. So let's not. Guys, like I said, I like to.
Yeah, let's get into it.
No, if you want to get into it, Bronny can have a brony debates in it because that's where it's meant to be serious. This is Chaos and Crochet. I don't like to get serious, and I want to say right now on the chat my stance on things. I think that I have my own policy of I kind of keep that stuff close to chest. You could probably guess what all my political beliefs are and that kind of thing. And maybe you'd be right. You'd be surprised with some of them, I think. But I like to keep that close to chest on stream, especially because I do gaming streams, I do crafting streams. I don't like to bring in those serious topics because I never want anyone to feel alienated by something I think that really doesn't affect them. No, I don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable with what I feel, and I also don't want to think too much about what you guys believe in because that's your own business. And no matter what I say, there's going to be prejudgments people and even I can make without even really knowing each other fully when we know each other's political beliefs. You guys are only seeing a fraction of who I am on stream, and that's how I prefer it. I like that you guys can see the more relaxed part of it. You don't see the me at work that has to keep up a certain facade. You don't see the me who's got a lot of things that she's frustrated about and things that need to be done. You don't see the me that struggles with like personal issues. You see the me that's here to entertain you and just to have fun myself, and that's how I like to keep it. As far as other people's political beliefs are, in this country, you're allowed to have whatever political beliefs that you want. I don't agree maybe with what everyone believes in 100%. It'd just be physically, or, impossible as a human being for us to agree on every single thing. But I will respect everyone's right to have the opinion and thoughts that they have. That is the freedom they have, and they can express that how they please as long as it doesn't hurt a human being, other than like it doesn't hurt another human being, and it's within the realms of legality. That's all. That's all.
Yeah.
That's just
Yep.
It basically just comes down to that's the privilege of being an American. You can have your opinion and keep it.
chaos is never serious.
Chaos is never serious. We can't be chaotic.
I like that Brandon came in the chat. Signature here. You can see that he's a mod on my chats. That is Brandon, or Dark Matriarch of Emo, I think is the Discord name. And they have mentioned I have a Costco membership. Come down here. We need your Costco membership. And they said if I wanted politics, I'd watch Hawken, H-Bomber Guy, or Hasanabi. I like to see my friends meme about stuff and be happy overall. Thank you. And that's what my stream is about. It's about the memes. It's about being happy-go-lucky. I get a
What kind of
little
memes
bit
can
melancholy
actually-
sometimes, especially when we bring up Knife. My poor kitty. She's up in the sky now. Or maybe she's in hell
Floating
torturing
around.
people, but, wherever she
Or maybe
is.
she's still in the room.
She could be. She could be a ghost. I don't know what happens after you die. So, it could be anything. I love her, and I miss her. Yeah, Charles B says political talk makes me uncomfortable. No offense. Yeah, that's why I did the whole tirade. It makes people uncomfortable, and that's why I don't like to talk about it on stream. I don't like it when things get serious. I usually try to put a stop to it. Like, hey guys, let's go back to memes. I like memes. Everyone loves memes.
Noodle.
Aaron Davis says hell is other people. I will express a thought to you. It's not political. It's just a thing with me. If hell is a place, I think my hell would be going to Mormon church. Like, no offense to Mormon people.
Yeah.
They like
Definitely.
their church, and I guess that's why the way it is. But when I went to Mormon church, I freaking hated it. Like, it's 3 hours. Like, the first hour, it's like that sacrament thing, and then the next hour is you going into your specific age groups and hanging out with them and doing scripture shit. And then after that, you have to go into your gender groups, and it's just like freaking. It made my brain melt. I hated it so much. So if hell was a place, I'm going to Mormon church for the rest of my freaking eternal life, and it's gonna suck.
Mormon heaven is Heather's hell. It's a very efficient system.
It's interesting because my grandpa's Mormon, and he said, "Screw the Mormon church. They kept me from going to the temple because I wouldn't give 10%."
Oh god, that's just a bad church.
Yeah, it's a scam, man. Churches, they take your money like those evangelicals,
Yeah.
Know a lot about Mormons. Here's the thing: I know a couple of nice Mormons, and I will never judge an entire group. I will always judge based on the individual. That being said and kept in mind, I freaking hate Mormonism.
It's
I don't
weird.
really. I don't
And
get
I
the
will
religion.
use the word hate. I hate Mormonism and the way that churches run and their doctrines. It is not biblical in the least bit.
That's
What's
a whole
interesting
other
too
debate.
is it stays in Utah for the most part. So at least there's that.
They got
You wanna know
places,
something?
dude. They have wouldn't say a lot. I wouldn't know for sure, but they had a presence in California enough that my whole family freaking converted to that shit. Now I'm the only one that was
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, we all just gonna do that? Okay, no.
They're
Actually, it's interesting.
They're down here in Florida too. Here's a fun fact for you. My hometown, Heather, where we visit my parents, that is that is where Mormonism started.
Is it?
And the dude's original house is like a few miles up the road from my parents, and there's Mormons going there as like some kind of it's like their Mecca pilgrimage. You're not exaggerating. It is their Mecca, and they're up there hanging out all the time. You always see them just hanging outside the house in their white button-down shirts and black slacks and black tie.
That's actually interesting that you brought that up because all Mormons want to go to like this one area, someplace around Salt Lake City, because the temple's over there, from what I know. That and there's
Yeah,
Scientology. Like my friend's
I don't even know what
family is
that's supposed to be
Scientologists.
about. You know what's
All I
funny?
know, all I know is if you want to leave Scientology, it's a whole
they
situation. It's like they
they
follow you
black
like the FBI.
they yeah, exactly. They blackmail you horribly.
And it's like, what the?
I
Let me
will
live my
say
life.
everything I know about Scientology and Mormonism, like I even mentioned this to the missionaries I met, it's like everything I know about Mormonism is the stuff I saw on South Park. That everything I know about your religion is that. But it's funny that like in the Scientology episodes of South Park, there was always a caption being like, "This is what Scientologists actually believe in."
Yeah, I remember that bottom text. Now, I got a question for you guys. This is a very interesting one. Would you rather be in a room with a Mormon or a Scientologist?
Just because I
I
haven't
mean,
met
I
one,
could either.
if just because I haven't met one
I
yet,
mean,
I
you have
want
a
to be in the
gun,
room
so
with the Scientologist just to like be like, so what is Scientology, and have them give me the whole pitch. And if I get bored, I don't know, I'll leave the room. I want to mention now though in chat, people are saying they're not really comfortable with religion talk, so let's just,
oh
do a
yeah,
little
the two things you should never bring up in a conversation:
religion or
politics and
politics. Oh no, it's
religion.
Thanksgiving. Oh,
Yep.
you know what? That's a good thing to do too. Anything in stream that you wouldn't want to bring up during Thanksgiving with your family is something not to bring up in stream.
Yep.
Mm.
So
America.
I do want to touch on something that Charles B said. Bronny's fictional hell would be either a lifetime as King Samba ruining things or a lifetime getting boots to the head. I want to counter with Bronny's hell would be eternally fighting trees in a blizzard while the ghosts of Tumblr social justice warriors haunt him from beyond the shadows as he continually regrows and loses his wings to frostbite.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Add some more memes in there. I don't think there's enough.
Guys, let's talk.
I'd have to rebinge your videos to figure out what else to torture you
So
with.
let's just freaking what do you yeah, all of my life crown. Let's just throw it right in there.
I mean, it's supposed to be hell, so why not?
Suppose you got a point.
Oh, freaking Charles B says, or Bronny's hell is a lifetime in the lion's den. But no, Bronny would love that. That's his heaven. He loves Lion's Den.
Does he is he refer okay, so is he referring to Daniel in the Lion's Den? Or is he referring to the Lion's Den tradition that we do it
Oh, I
that we
assumed
do
that
in
one.
karate
I
schools?
assumed that one. I don't know if we've mentioned it on chat, but Bronny, would you like to explain the Lion's Den in our exercise group?
Yeah, so the Lion's Den is a tradition from where I was practicing karate. And I don't know how widespread it is. If it was just my school, or if it was, or if like a lot of other schools do this kind of thing. I know my other, I know Sensei Gale Force wouldn't do a lion's den, but on your birthday, you had to do a multiple man kumite. And a kumite is where you spar with with however many people for usually 2 minutes at a time. But the Lion's Den, it's you versus everybody in a line. So imagine you've got 10 people in the room and you're doing 2 minutes each against all of them. So you've got 20 minutes of fighting right there, and everybody else needs to only fight you for 2 minutes. So they're fresh and you're gasping for air. You do 2 rounds like that. So if there's 10 people there, you got to go through buddy twice. So that's like 40 minutes of just fighting, which if you're not into combat sports and you've never felt that before, doesn't sound like a big deal. But I'll tell you this, that uh, fighting is one of the three great forms of cardio. The other two being running and swimming. So running, swimming, and sparring like kickboxing or karate or something like that are the three best forms of cardio. So imagine doing high intensity cardio for 40 minutes straight. That is the lion's den.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Hey, what's
What's
up?
up?
What's up?
so I found this Indian marketplace that's right next to the spa restaurant I usually go to once in a while, like someplace up in Morrisville, North Carolina. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna walk in there because my favorite pho place isn't open. And so I found this doll pickle in oil stuff. And I found this thumbs up drink, product of India, and a limesa, and it's a lime and lemon. I'm guessing it's an Indian version of lemon lime. Which one should I try first?
Lemon lime.
Lemon lime. Let's do it. Let's go.
I would like to interrupt the previous trains of thought to inform the chat that my kitten just almost clotheslined herself on my microphone cord.
Oh, okay.
Stupid
I'm
cat.
sorry
The
to hear
Princess
that.
of the Night is in crackhead mode.
Oh, I love crackhead mode. I miss my cat.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, well, he's like a 2-month-old kitten too, so Little Miss Luna is definitely living up to her namesake.
I'm gonna
Oh,
show you guys my
that
face while
reminds
I'm
me.
drinking this.
Did we tell you we were gonna get cats?
Cats, what?
So my sister, my little sister, thought it would be a good idea that in the 2-bedroom apartment that she lives with my mother, with her 2 children, she wanted to get and a little dog. She wanted to get 2 cats, and she did, even though we all told her that was a bad idea. And now she realized that's a bad idea. And she said, "Would you like them?" And I was just like, "Yeah," because I told her not at the time because I had Knife, and I'm like, Knife needs all my attention and my care. If she ever is, you know, if she ever passes on, I'll consider it because I'll have the space and the time for them. And Knife has passed, and it's some time, and she's brought up the matter again, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, fine, because the cats probably aren't living their. We've seen it. The cats aren't living their best life in that small environment with all the crowdedness, and we live in a big house. And right now, other than a goldfish, there's no other animal here. So we're gonna be, I think in September, my mother's coming to visit, so we're gonna be getting 2 cats.
All right.
Yeah, so just
Guys,
FYI.
um, this it's on Discord, so nobody else will see it. So it's Discord exclusive. You know, this is the Limca stuff, guys.
So it's like a what? Like a seltzer or like?
I don't know. I think it's supposed to be a knockoff of Bright.
Is it caffeinated, bro? Are you gonna be able to sleep after
It's
that?
caffeinated. It's caffeinated. But the thing is, it tastes like they tried to put actual lemon and lime in it. Not the artificial flavors, but the actual lemon and lime in it. And I think it went kind of sour. Not sour, but like it's an off-putting taste. Like it's supposed to be lemon lime soda, but it's like if
What's
you
the
took
ingredients?
ingredients, carbonated water, sugar, acidity regulations, stabilizers, preservative, flavors, natural, nature identical, and artificial, lemon, flavoring substance.
You know what this
Oh yeah,
means?
okay, that makes more sense. It's carbonated water, lime, and lemon flavored. Packaged by the Coca-Cola Company.
How many calories?
How many calories? Where there's energy. It's an energy drink.
You're gonna
Oh,
be
I'm
up all freaking night, bro.
Good thing I have work in the evening tomorrow. But yeah, it says carbohydrate has 11.1 grams, total sugars 10.7 grams, added sugars 10.7 grams, total fat 0, protein 0, sodium 5.6. Um,
Calories, fool.
I'm looking for the calories.
They should be at the top.
It's an Indian can. I don't.
Oh,
It doesn't say. It is packaged by Coca-Cola. That's all I can tell you.
well, if you want to bring some cans of that down south, we could try putting some guacamole Gamer Fart 9000 into it.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's exactly what we need to do to an energy drink is put concentrated powdered caffeine into it.
I have the caffeine-free version.
I can say the
Here's the
aftertaste is
caffeine-free
okay.
Yeah, whatever.
The aftertaste, it gives that lemony essence on the back of your tongue. But other than that, it's like.
Charles B asked, have you ever tried a Four Loco before? Nah, my sister loved those though. Aren't something weird? Aren't they outlawed now or something?
No, you can still go places and get them.
I heard something was up. Maybe it was just a particular brand or something that you couldn't get them anymore because something was wrong with them. I don't know. I heard something weird about Four Loco. That something was happening with it, and I can vaguely remember it. Someone Google Four Loco and see what's going on with them. Because I know it wasn't nothing. But nah, I'm not a Four Loco drink because like it's like a weird citrus spicy drink. That's not really my thing. I'm a sweet drinker. I love sweet drinks. Creamy drinks. Like I'll drink an alcoholic boba tea. Like there's this thing at arcade masters called a bobacito, where it's like Cuban coffee, very creamed up and has alcohol in it. They also have like slushy alcoholic boba. Love that stuff. I'm very much into sweet drinks. It needs to taste sweet. It can't just well, I'll drink straight vodka, but that's because somehow that tastes sweet. But like I'm not a real straight like scotch or anything drinker. I'm not a beer drinker unless it's like hard cider or something. I like sweet stuff.
Mm.
So apparently, Four Loco, they took the caffeine out of it starting in 2014.
Oh, okay. Is that like bad?
It was
Well, it
like
means-
an alcoholic energy drink.
Oh, people mixed Red Bull with alcohol before, and that was a thing. I remember.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, they just didn't want to sell a pre-mixed solution.
Okay.
Oh yeah, join Heather Blossom's Discord if you guys are interested. Just go to her Patreon.
Yeah. Charles B was asking how his Knife doing. I'm sorry to tell you this, Charles B, but Knife passed away like in April. I'm sure we've mentioned it
Wow.
on the chat. There was a whole
Too
campaign
soon.
to raise money to, pay off her final vet bills and afterlife care. But yeah, her cremated remains are in the family room in a nice, beautiful urn that has a statuette on it that looks like her. It's made in her likeness. So, fortunately, Knife has passed away, and I miss her terribly. But we moved past that and we've cleared the debt. That's another update. Like, we had massive debt left from just like caring for her in those last few weeks because she was having very bad medical episodes where she just couldn't breathe. All these medical things were just compounding upon each other one after the other. So there was a lot of vet bills and afterlife care, of course, that we had to take care of. But we were able to clear debt so we can move on from the event. These days, I don't get too emotional about it, so I'm okay. Yeah, like you're saying now you don't know and you're sorry, and that's perfectly fine. I understand. We're not tuned in all the time. We don't know what's going on. And I'm still getting it from time to time, people asking, and I'm like, oh, yeah, unfortunately, she was old. She was older and she was very sick. I miss her a lot. I loved her a lot. She gave me a good 2.5 to almost 3 years. It was actually her adoptiversary, the anniversary of her adoption, May 29th. It would have been 3 years that day. Not yeah, I was on Facebook. Sweetie had shared the video she took of when I first met her, and it was very sweet to see. Yeah, she picked me. I put my hand in, and she didn't scratch or bite me like she did everyone else. But yeah, I look back on my years with her fondly. I miss her a lot, but she gave me like I don't know. She was a very grumpy cat, but I know she loved me and I loved her, and it gave me like the strength of my heart that I know I want to love again. So I plan to give these new cats that are coming in. Their names are gonna be Achilles and Zeus. I'm gonna give them as much love and care as I can because I know they're not doing the best right now. But I'm
Someone's
sure.
alarm is going off.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I
but
wonder who it's from.
I don't. So that's good.
Why would it?
I'm sure you guys are going to be very happy to meet them. They're lovely cats. I think they're like Abbies or something. I'm sure you guys will see them from time to time, and we're going to get them used to the house. And they'll eventually you'll see them on the stream or something. I'm sure they're younger cats. They're much younger. Like my sister got them as kittens. She's only had them for a few years, so it'll be quite a few years before we have to deal with any of the medical problems. And if we do our best to keep them in good shape, I'm sure the medical problems won't be as prevalent as they were with Knife. Because Knife, I really got her in her golden years. Oh, Charles B, don't feel bad. You know, I love thinking of Knife. I miss her terribly, and it's a little bittersweet, but like it's not like I'm gonna be like, don't talk about Bruno about my old cats. It's okay to
Yep.
talk about
Oh
her.
yeah. There's one
I
thing I can say. You gave that cat a great last couple years of its life.
I did my
You
best.
know that I'll say it like I said in the tweet. Knife struck me in the heart.
Baby. She was just a baby, but old. She was an old lady baby.
I actually remembered a Wolverine quote that's relevant to the current situation. If you guys don't mind me sharing it,
Sure, Wolverine, I'll take that.
it's like somebody shot a cannonball right through your stomach, leaving a great big hole. Eventually, it starts to close up from the outside in, and one day it'll be different. The load won't feel as heavy. Of course, then you'll hear a song, or somebody will laugh, or the wind will blow the wrong way, and the hole will tear wide open again. I think believe it or not, it heals back faster after each time. This is a dialogue between two characters, so I almost read the wrong character's part.
Yeah, I screwed myself over because I made a TikTok a while back of just like because I missed her and I was thinking about her and I was just going through videos and photos and I made a compilation of it to share with everybody to the song from Toy Story 2 when she loved me. And now whenever I hear that song now, I'm gonna think of that compilation of Knife, and that's gonna be like, ugh. I had to give myself
Yeah.
freaking sentimental meaning to that song. That was a really good song. That was an adorable, it was already a bittersweet song. Now I'm gonna think of my cat.
Just having fun.
I know.
We don't care.
Brandon says, prepare for the toe attacks. Oh yeah, I expect those cats to be very playful. They're gonna have a lot of stimulation here. We have a whole cat tree that Knife never liked and never used. And we set it up in a corner, and I'm sure they'll use it. I'll put some catnip and treats in there. They'll see it. They'll know where it is and they'll play with it.
Oh
But
yeah. Speaking of pets, sorry to cut you off.
yeah.
What bird should I get? Since you guys know the news about that, kind of with the
Sorry,
topic.
bro.
But what kind of bird?
I don't know. I'm not really good with birds. I'd like to get chickens someday, but I'm sure that's not your situation. I don't know, cockatoo?
I mean, I could once I get my own house, someplace here in southern.
Cockatoos are the most common. Yeah.
Cockatoos?
I didn't know much about birds. There's also parakeets and stuff. Maybe just stick to what you know because you already know what they need. Like, me doing chickens is really branching out because I'm used to cats and dogs. And I've been getting better with goldfish. Spoon being alive is a testament to me getting better with goldfish. Chickens, whole of the breed. That's why I'm doing so much research because I've never taken care of a bird before. I don't really understand firsthand what birds need, but I'm doing my best to research that. But
You
chickens are
need
really going to be a
seed.
good thing to have. Going to have farm fresh eggs. Hey Emerald, do you want to help me take care of chickens?
I can
Sure.
help you with that. It's actually not that hard. You just need the right grain. That's all it comes down to.
I realize that. I want to be able to pick the best grain. But yeah, I want to get at least 4 chickens. The
For
breed
meal's
I'm
the best.
looking into is the Rhode Island Red. They're supposed to be a good breed that's in the middle with like a good life expectancy. They're going to lay eggs for a good amount of time and they also make a good amount of eggs. Because there's other breeds where it's like the Golden Comet is a breed that is meant to like produce as many eggs as possible in a short span of time, but within that time they have a shorter life expectancy, and like those chickens, like as soon as they die, they're bred for like being put immediately to slaughter. So I didn't want to do a Golden Comet because I didn't want to chicken with like a short life expectancy. There's also the Dominique that's really a breed that's bred because it's pretty and it's good, sociable animal. It doesn't make as many eggs though. So I picked a breed that was in the middle and it's known to be a reliable breed.
All right, I'm actually looking it up right now. Best hen for eggs.
One, the Rhode Island Red or the Golden Comet?
I got a leghorn.
Oh, I've heard
Yeah,
of Leghorns. Yeah, they're kind of along the same line with
They said
Rhode.
any discussion of the egg producing chickens must include the leghorn. I mean, it's your traditional hen. Yeah.
You just gotta get a more traditional hen. The Golden Comets are the kind of chickens that like if a Golden Comet has a baby, it's not even gonna be a Golden Comet anymore because a Golden Comet is specifically a hybrid between two chicken breeds, between a Rhode Island Red and another one that I can't recall. It's specifically a hybrid manufactured breed of chicken that's supposed to produce as many eggs as possible within a short span of time.
Yeah. It is important to note that the leghorns are not the easiest birds for beginners to work with.
Yeah, that's
No,
also another thing. You got to think of what their general temperament is known to be. Like, I don't like to judge things on breed alone for temperament because a lot of animals are as good as how you raise them. Like dogs, same thing. But there's a lot of dogs and chickens that are known to be particularly difficult for beginners who are just kind of feeling it out. You need a more malleable breed. Like, think of chow chows or whatever you want to call them, those dogs. I think you know what I'm talking about. I think Brawny and Sweetie, when I brought up that breed, they were like Sweetie was particularly like, "Oh yeah, we're always very anxious when we get a chow chow because if you don't raise them right, they turn out very badly." And that's too bad. I like chows. They're very adorable. But their
okay.
temperament is not good unless you form it very rigidly.
So get yourself a Plymouth Rock hen. That should be your best
Oh,
bet.
that was one of the ones I'd looked up. I actually made an entire essay to show to Brawny that I ran past Brandon here, who just showed up in the Discord call, to show him, and I researched the Plymouth Rock breed. If Brawny read the report, he could tell us what I said.
I haven't read it.
How could you?
Oh, he's in trouble.
He didn't do his homework. He's definitely going to read it before we even consider bringing them in.
Demoness. At least you acknowledged it.
Brawny, could you bring me my itch cream? The front of my leg really itches, and I've been rubbing my toe against it, and I shouldn't be doing that. I need the cream.
Sure, one moment.
All right, thank you. Sorry, guys,
What
I'm
a
still getting
comfort.
hives over here.
Look at him go.
I am allergic to something, and I think it's the pollen around here, because my allergies have gotten worse since, like, pollen has been going around. So, Brandon, how are
yeah.
you doing?
I'm very tired from work, but otherwise I've been
Join the club. Hey.
You're drinking caffeine right now, Coon.
Everyone picked in high school, even me.
Hey, Brandon,
Right.
what do you think of my new Squishmallow?
Is that a pizza like Squishmallow?
It's a pizza. It's a pizza. Isn't it great?
Beautiful.
It's very nice.
I love it.
The mushroom presence is a bit modest for like my taste, but still.
Oh, do you like mushrooms or
you'd like 10 out of
dislike?
10.
I like mushrooms.
I like mushrooms on
mushrooms are
pizza
good.
and just in general.
I like mushrooms.
Oh yeah.
too.
Responding to Aaron's comment real quick, budgies are cool. I've owned budgies since I was a kid. Since I moved from California.
So you
my
know
family's
them very
always
good.
had.
So you know them real
Huh?
good. So you know them like really good. So that's probably be what I'd suggest.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's like the typical American family bird that, I want a bit of a challenge for a bird, especially since I'm going to be on my own. I want something that I can interact with on a learning basis.
Right? Yeah, that's good.
Can I start, Heather? You went through this whole huge thing already?
I tried to be careful. Yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
take me to a dermatologist so I can figure out these hives. Oh shit!
Well, we got your wisdom teeth coming up here, and as soon as that's done, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, guys, on not long from now, I'm gonna get 3 wisdom teeth removed. That's gonna
Ooh,
be
exciting.
fun. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. I gave Brownie permission to record it only if it's funny.
Are you gonna be on the laughing gas or?
Yeah, they're gonna drug me up pretty good. Like the whole thing with this, why it's so difficult to like coordinate is that they're gonna drug me up so bad that I need a legal guardian sort of with me to drive me there, drive me home, and watch me for hours. So it's gonna be pretty hardcore.
Yeah, I feel like
So
I'm gonna-
just leave me a list of everything you need done that day, and I'll be sure to take care of it since you can.
Yeah, Bronny's taking the day off work only because he really needs to drive me there. I need a driver. And that weekend's gonna be rough. Not because of still on drugs, but I will be taking drugs because I will very much be in pain. Hey, Emerald, have you had all your wisdom teeth removed?
Yes, but I am definitely an unusual case. I was completely knocked out when I got mine out, so there wasn't any laughing gas or loopy. It was basically like my life fade transitioned from being in the chair to waking up without wisdom teeth. And it was so incredibly painless in my case that not only did I not take any of the prescribed painkillers, I actually recorded a YouTube video the night I got them out.
What?
Honestly, I still need to get mine out, but I would also want to be knocked out during it because, like, I just don't want to see it. I'd rather be knocked
Yeah,
out.
Dude, I was
Same
gonna use the
here.
doctor.
same here.
Supposed to phrase this because I kind of want to ask if I can keep the teeth.
Oh yeah, they let you keep the teeth.
They'll let you keep the teeth.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll just straight up ask, like, can I keep the teeth? Because I kind of want
I
to,
don't
like,
know why you'd want to, but
and I'm probably gonna hire an artist with resin to make something with them. I don't know what, but I
Good
kind of
idea.
do.
yes.
I kind of do.
Heather, you and resin art. Jesus Christ.
You know I love resin art. I like the way it feels. I actually did I tell you, Brandon, I was actually able to meet one of the resin artists that I really like at MegaCon. It was great. Like, I don't have it here, but I bought a keychain from her. She's the one. I don't know if I showed you them. She gets like Pokemon cards or any kind of trading cards, and she'll put them in like a Game Boy mold and makes a huge, cool keychain with it. I got to meet her.
That sounds really cool, actually.
It's super.
Heather, I just had a better idea than resin art.
What?
Are you familiar with a stuffed animal known as a fuggler?
No, not at all.
Oh, I need to send you a picture of this thing.
Oh, is it the ones with the teeth?
Yes.
I might have seen it. Isn't it kind of like, have you seen the Ant-Man movie? He kind of gave his daughter something like that.
Oh, I have not seen Ant-Man, unfortunately.
Show it to me, and I'm sure maybe it'll look similar. Are you saying I can use a plushie and put my wisdom teeth in it? Because that's kind of fucking incredibly, like, I don't even know the word. It sounds amazingly gross and stupid, and I want to do it.
Yeah, I'm saying you should make your own custom Princess Heather Blossom fuggler and
With
use your
my-
actual wisdom teeth to make it.
Oh my god! I was gonna see if I could make them into earrings or something, and they're gonna be like, "What are those earrings?" I'm like, "Oh, those are my teeth."
Oh my god, no, Heather.
Why not?
I hate that.
Why not collab with resin art, with resin artists for like some custom made specialty Heather merch or something?
You know what I should do? Oh, Brandon, I didn't tell you the best part about that resin artist Game Boy keychains. The part that's supposed to be the Game Boy screen is actually like a little. How do you describe this, Bronny? I showed you it. It's like a little tub where, like, you know how freaking snow globes are? It's like that. It's filled with like liquid, and there's a whole bunch of charms just swirling around in it. And I don't know why I thought of that.
I'm not sure.
What if she made that keychain and put my teeth in it, and it was something very
just-
horror based?
Deep snow globe?
Hey, Emerald, real quick. I see the picture. I acknowledge its existence. Can I please delete it?
No,
No.
not yet. Wait till I see it. Oh
Um,
my god, yes, I've seen this
Nope.
before. But shit, I only have
Dang
3
it.
coming out. I don't have enough teeth for this. enough teeth.
I wonder if I still have wisdom teeth. Oh, I don't
You know,
have wisdom
let's
teeth.
If you
wait until
want
my
enough
wisdom
teeth for
teeth.
that,
Let's wait until my
we're gonna
wisdom
have-
teeth come out, and then we'll see like if it's in pieces or what, and we'll see what we do with the teeth. I probably got to call them up
what
ahead
you
of
need
time
to
and be
do.
like, "Hey, give me those teeth."
No, we need to do a wisdom teeth heist. It's the middle of the night. We're gonna find a specialist, and we'll just go for it.
Bruh.
Oh, Aaron Davis says, I've seen Ant-Man and I don't remember that. Like, remember when he gave her a stuffed animal and she goes like, it's so ugly, I love it? Like, didn't it have teeth? It kind of looked like it had teeth. Charles B says, I would imagine no stream the week of the wisdom teeth. No, I'm getting them removed on a Friday. So Saturday I should be fine, but I might be in pain. So I won't be drinking alcohol because I'll probably be taking ibuprofen. And whenever I take ibuprofen, I don't drink. I don't do that drugs mixed with alcohol thing because that's very bad.
I guess your best bet is drinking beef consomme or chicken broth
Why?
as alcohol.
Ew, no. I'll have ramen. Actually, Bronny, we gotta look up stuff about like when you have your wisdom teeth removed. I'm sure they're gonna tell us shit, but I gotta like be careful with what I eat for a little bit after that.
Soft foods,
Yeah.
soft foods, no solid.
Soft foods, no solid. Okay.
No straws or lollipops or anything that involves sucking for like the first week because you can rip the scabs out of your sockets and leave the nerves exposed, which is a super bad time.
Okay, we'll keep note of that. Honey, if you take me for boba tea, make sure I don't use a straw that I just fucking chug that shit.
No boba.
Mm-hmm. Now, I will say, after the dry sockets risk goes away, the biggest annoyance you're going to have is stuff getting stuck inside the sockets on your lower jaw. It is not necessarily dangerous, it is just extremely annoying. I remember I got mine out shortly before family vacations, and during the entire time, I had to use toothpicks to dig kernels of corn out of them.
Oh.
Crosby says we might see
So
Loopy Painkiller Heather only if Bronny takes a video. And I gave, like, Bronny, like I said, you have permission to record me if it's funny. Only if it's funny. No other reason.
Okay.
Wait, I'm curious now, Emerald. How does oral care work, brushing, flossing, and the like? How does that work when you're recovering from wisdom tooth surgery?
That's a good question.
Well, the same it works any other time.
Just be gentle with yourself, I suppose. I've had one wisdom
Pretty
tooth
much.
removed, like one. And you know what? The dentist didn't tell me about the straw stuff, the suction or sucking stuff. Like, I thought that would be better because, like, I don't know, not using a lot of my mouth. I don't know. But my mom had to tell me, like, no, you can't use straws. You have to drink stuff normally because blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, are you sure, Mom? The dentist didn't mention that at all. They really didn't. So it's good that, like, people told me because I didn't know. So there's always stuff that dentists and stuff forget to tell you.
What would the straw do?
Like Emerald said, it's like you can't do anything with suction because you could rip out the scabs of your surgery. No one wants that.
Oh, during wisdom teeth. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm gonna say, what?
like
You
the
can't drink a
dentist-
straw at all anymore? Is that like illegal now?
Yeah.
Yes,
love
you'll be
straws.
fined like 5,000 if you're caught using a straw.
Good thing I'm in North Carolina.
Yeah, like no one professional told me. Like the dental technicians didn't tell me. The dentist didn't
9 out
tell
of
me.
10.
No one did.
Nine-
To be fair, the last
9.
time I had my wisdom tooth removed, I only have had one removed, and it was from one doctor in California, and it cost me over almost 300, but like 245 to remove that one tooth. And I don't know, the whole operation was kind of like hole in the wall dentist. You know what I'm saying? Like she knew.
I've had that dentist growing up, actually.
Yeah, my mom knew this dentist to a way too personal degree. I don't know, something was weird there, but whatever. The point is, like every other place I've been to, it's been hyper expensive to remove wisdom teeth, so I haven't done the rest. But like my other the dentist I have now was like super anal about me removing them, and they referred me to a place. And I guess either my insurance is super good now, or like in this state it's just super cheap. I'm getting the rest of my teeth removed for like a copay of almost 400, but like 300, like 50 or something dollars.
Still pretty high. I mean, it's
pretty. That's 3 teeth. That's 3 teeth.
It's
And
interesting because getting a filling now, like last time I was gonna get a filling, it was gonna cost 800. When before it was like just a simple filling. I was confused by that. I was like, you know what?
you gotta have good insurance, I guess. I think my
Apparently, I mean, technically, I'm still on California Gold Coast plan, so I could still get a free filling, free denture, you know, free anything if I so choose, no matter what state I'm in. Apparently, I don't know. There's some kind of policy to it.
I don't know. I haven't had a filling yet with my current dentist because this is a whole new one. I'm under my works insurance. I always get a job where they give me benefits. And this is just what I have going on right now. I don't suspect I'm going to have cavities the next time I go because I really haven't been eating candy or anything extremely sugary since I'm like really trying to bring my weight down. Man, I had something to say earlier, but I forgot. But whatever. The point is, medical stuff be expensive, bro. That's why I have to like really space this shit out. Like, sensibly, I'd like to just go to a doctor and a dentist and stuff and get stuff done right away. Who wouldn't? But medical insurance and copays and stuff like that are very high make it so I have to hesitate with those things, which isn't great. It's not great. But at the very least, I'm finally getting all my wisdom teeth removed. And after that, I'm going to finally go to a doctor and get a physical and maybe get a pap smear and mammogram. I don't know. Whatever the doctor says, I'll get all that. And then I'll go to a dermo. Maybe like my doctor can recommend me and figure out my allergy shit because I'm tired of getting freaking hives all over my legs. It's mostly my legs and around my ankles.
Everyone subscribe to Princess Heather P. Blossom on Patreon so that we can get her to a doctor to figure out why the grass hates her.
Yeah,
I
dude.
agree. Do it now or else.
Like Bronny, the thing that I dread the most about cleaning the pool is getting to the filter because I fear it's gonna be like last time I did that, where like the grass is touching me too much and I just get my skin gets really irritated on my legs and I pop out with more hives. Because I hated that the last time. It irritated me so much.
I'll do that. I'll do that part then.
All right, thanks, honey. It's
I'll
just
be sure to trim the grass properly around that since technically that area would be my lawn.
oh, it kind of would. It's right behind your little house that you're gonna be in. But
I
yeah,
mean, who owns the house initially? You know, like
it's
who?
if you want to
really
technical about it.
Because think about it, Spencer is renting, so technically he's not owning; he's renting.
Yeah, that's true.
Technically, the situation is more complicated than that because I'm fans of both Bronny and Heather, so I offered to Cinderella myself a couple times so that they can focus on creative works.
You're also our friend, bro. You're a friend.
Who owns the house?
No, Edit Coon is your
Anyway.
lawyer. He's gonna be like, dude, these are your rights.
Heather and Bronny are basically your HOA regulators.
To be
You're just
fair-
living with them.
To be fair, Coon, my name isn't on anything. Technically.
Okay, Bronny.
It's all Bronny. Sue Bronny, not me.
Okay, Bronny.
Sue Bronny, not me.
I mean, if Bronny, so in this case, if Bronny allows Spencer, then it's all fine. Right, Bronny? Give me a yes or no. So it's
Bronny is my landlord too.
Yes.
But I got
all right.
benefits.
Case dismissed. When did I become a lawyer?
Ronnie is the best landlord.
Objection on the grounds that your goatee is really stupid.
Hey,
Thank
that's
you.
his
I
signature
try hard.
look. That's his signature look. I've never seen him without one, and I don't want to see him without one because I'm pretty sure he's gonna have too much baby face.
This is probably why I should quit BB Bob, so I can keep my face.
Objection on the grounds that your head is very rectangular.
Is it?
Whose head is rectangular?
Yours, Coon.
Is it really? Hold on, let me. It's probably the headset.
Wait,
It's
Bronny.
probably the
I mean,
headset.
Coon, let me look at you for a sec. I'll judge it for sure. Turn on your
All
camera.
right,
for a
hold
sec.
on.
Hold on. Let me look at you. If it was rounded at the edges, I guess you kind of. I mean, I guess you're rounded from what I look at. Oh, I think it's right.
It's the headset. The headset makes me look rectangular. Come on, Bronny. Join Heather P. Blossom's Patreon And get into the Discord so you see what's going on.
Coon, post a picture, post a selfie on Twitter, and I'll retweet it. Guys, vote in his poll. Is his head rectangular or not? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay. All right, hold on. I got this.
If it makes you feel better, I don't think your head is rectangular.
No,
I
the-
can't
the
judge
public
this kind of
needs to
stuff.
let me know. Actually saying this.
I mean, depending on the timing of everyone being there for your birthday, we could have him on live for Chaos Crochet.
I'm down.
Ooh, instead of seeing your post, I saw a cat, which I was very happy about. I love looking at kittens. Oh, I need to go to a cat cafe or something to get these kitty urges out.
Yeah, those urges aren't healthy either.
I just want to
What is
snuggle. I
healthy?
just want to snuggle a furry little being and love them, Bernie. Is that so wrong?
Yes.
I just want to cherish them and love them and raise them as my own. Is that so wrong?
Yes. There's nothing worse than
They
that.
just have so much
Okay,
love
wait,
in
wait.
them.
Wait. Can I make a pet recommendation?
Yes.
Me, yes.
I mean,
King Charles Spaniels.
what do you, Charles
Okay,
Spaniels
no.
said?
Yes, King Charles Spaniels. Look them up.
King Charles Spaniels. Well, they are very cute, but I think they're cuter as puppies than they are as adults. The puppies are so freaking incredibly cute from what I'm seeing. And as they grow up, you know what? Is what like from the Disney movie Lady and the Tramp? Isn't that what the lady is based on? Is that dog?
I'm trying to remember the design of the lady. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, the ears are definitely there. They changed up the face a little bit because as they get older, they just look like really old ladies. You know what I'm saying? They have old lady
Yeah, but like
face.
looks aside, they're like supposed to be like really docile, really nice, like playful types of dogs. Like the kind like wow.
Aww.
Wow.
Okay, but why though?
Why what?
Nothing. Coon's belch.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I'm like, look at them. Fucking look at them.
I've considered a puppy, but I've determined that we shouldn't have dogs until we have a proper fence around all of our land.
Also, dogs require a much higher time commitment than cats.
Yeah, they're
I
not
do.
as independent. Like, I'm gonna have to take them out to use the potty and go take them on walks regularly. I have thought about having a big dog that's very, like, has good endurance because then I could take it out for runs. So instead of doing my 30-minute run on the treadmill, I could take the dog out with me on, like, a 30-minute run.
Get a
That'd be nice.
This is what you should do. Get a hawk.
A hawk? We have a hawk in our backyard that doesn't go away.
And
Okay.
keep it as a pet.
Okay, well that's great and all, but where's the horse?
I would love
Yeah,
a horse, but you know what I heard about horses? And this is like not safe for work and terrible.
Oh,
When
I know
you
what
get
you mean.
a boy horse, you have to stick your hand in its sheath and clean out its genitals for it. And the same goes for a female horse, except you gotta stick your hand way higher to clean its cervix. So I'm willing to do that right now. My mental state
it's-
doesn't allow for me to
it's
clean
justified, of
horse
course it is.
genitals. I don't want to clean horse genitals. So when I become a super freaking McBillionaire, I'll pay someone so much money to do that part of horse care for me because I can't. I'm not
That's what
prepared for
doctors
that.
are for. Horse doctors.
Horse doctors, you
Vets.
can certainly pay someone to do that, but I will pay someone else to do that because I don't want to stick myself elbow deep in a horse vagina.
The way you said that.
Just
Okay,
to
Understood.
tell you.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Thanks for
Yes.
the images.
I love horses. I've researched in what it takes to take care of a horse. I don't want to stick my horse up my freaking hand up a horse's vagina, okay? I can't do it.
I mean, I'm sure that's one way to do it, but I have a feeling there are other ways.
Like a horse douche? You think they
Oh,
make horse
there are-
douches?
Wait,
Brandon,
Brandon,
you lost that wager.
I don't
Okay,
just am
I'm
not
fine with
willing
that.
to stick my hand up there, and you gotta be willing to do anything for your pet. And I can't. I gotta tell you right now, I don't think I have the mental fortitude to do it. Okay, I can't give this horse everything it needs because I'm not willing to stick my hand up its cooter.
So basically, Heather, you're saying is this hurts you more than it hurts the horse.
Yes.
Hey
Man.
Heather, how are your lemon trees doing?
Thank you, Spencer.
Yeah,
They're
yeah, it's
doing
actually it's been a
really
while.
well. If I could get onto that subject, my lemon trees, I don't know if I talk about it on stream, but last year, a little while, I think maybe the first week of August, I got some seeds I got from like lemons we bought from the store, and I put them in a wet napkin in like a paper towel. Because I was learning a lot about growing plants. I was trying to make flowers grow, but that wasn't really working. Flowers are hard. But I got these seeds to grow their little root tails, and I was like, oh my god! Like when it happened, I got them out, and I was like, look. He's like, what's happening? What's wrong? I'm like, no, look, my seeds are growing tails, and I put them in soil, and almost a year later, like it's gonna be a year in August, I have these saplings of lemon trees that are like this freaking big, probably even bigger. They haven't really grown their bark yet, but they're very tall. There's one that's really short. He's a late bloomer. I'm sure he's fine though. He's growing leaves. He's just slower. But yeah, we have these lemon saplings growing like they're lemon plants, I guess. But they're I fertilize them every few months when it's the growing season. It's almost been a year and they're growing very, very tall. Like, Bronny, have you ever measured them?
No, I haven't.
How tall would you say the tallest one is? Like, that's the oldest one. Because I did have a gap because there was only two initially, but then
I would guess 14 inches.
Yeah, because there was two initially, but then one died, and I got more lemon seeds, and I did it again. I repeated the process a few weeks later, and we got more lemon trees growing that are like half the size of it, but they're still significant. Now the thing with growing lemon trees from seeds you got from store bought lemons is that they might grow into trees that don't produce lemons, or they produce a fruit that isn't very good. That's like what you most often find, but I'm willing to like stake this out and see where it goes. So right now they're very tall. I'm very excited. Get close to them, you can actually smell citrus. You smell lemon, and it's amazing. And it's really wild to me that I did that. That I put these seeds in a paper towel in a plastic baggie for a while, grew tails, and like a year ago, I started growing.
Oh, did you look up what kind of like vitamins you can give the lemon tree to help it grow more, and so you get that chance to get good
Too
lemons?
much with vitamins. I did get
Eh.
like a fertilizer to like really ingrain in the soil, and it seems to help them grow better. So I put that in every 3 to 4 months, and they're growing very well. Like I actually took some pictures today. I'll put them in Chaos and Crochet so you can take a look. They're getting
Please,
so
I'd
very
like to see. This fascinates me greatly because I do, once I get my own house and everything, I am literally gonna start building my own
community.
long-term farm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
me and Bronny are
yeah.
planning to do that too. I'll put it in general because we don't have like a plant thing, and like I don't think they'd be very popular. But look in general, I'm gonna put it's loading right now, but I'm putting a picture of where they are right now, and you'll see how tall they are. They're on a glass table we keep on the patio. But take a look at that. Isn't that wild? How
That's insane, actually. Holy crap! I think they're ready to be
there's
planted.
that short one. That is that little short one. He's a late bloomer, but he'll catch up. But yeah, look at that. That one in the middle, and that one in the very middle, the tallest one. That's the first one I grew. And then you have these other ones that I started a few weeks later, and look how tall they are. If you get close, you can smell the citrus.
That means they're ready. They are ready to be given more space to grow, especially that tall one. The
Really?
two, three tall ones.
So
I
I
think I
think
give
so.
it more
You
time.
have to wait until you see roots growing out of the pot that then you switch them over. I don't know though.
True.
I feel like now's around the time where we should take it to that nursery we went to, Bronny, and be like, hey, do you guys go into a bigger pot? Because we have two bigger pots. I'll buy a few more, but yeah, I have a few bigger pots to put them in when they're ready. because I initially started them in big pots because I'm like, oh, they're gonna grow big. They need big pots. But the guy we went to said, no, don't put them in big pots initially because they have to grow in a small environment first, so they fill it out and they grow as many roots as possible and not try to spread themselves out too far. So I did
Oh,
that.
then that's great.
I had them in small pots. I then moved them from the big pots into the small pots, and I kept growing them out of small pots, and they're looking great. So I probably would check with the plant nursery guy first, and he'll tell me like whether yay or nay, because he's been doing it his whole life, I assume.
He probably only knows enough from Google.
Nah, because we
Imagine.
went to a place. There was an even bigger plant nursery that's like the
Oh,
Walmart
it's like a,
nurseries
it's
that
like
had
a
this
green
kind
thumb
of.
place, right?
Yeah, they're kind of just like, and they had teenagers work there that kind of probably just knew what they were told. And I don't know, anytime I brought like a flower over there and be like, hey, what do I need to do for this thing? They told me stuff and the plant would still die. So we went to one that was more like small businessy plant nursery, and the other guy seemed to know what he was talking about. So I think we're gonna bring my questions to there.
It's always better to go to a ma and pa shop because I've noticed comparing it from a big box store to ma and pa shop, you always get what you need from a ma and pa shop compared to a big box store, which is just giving you code basically.
You know,
Just
yeah.
put it in water.
Any place that hires
Instead of-
teenagers that aren't related to the family.
I'll be right back.
So I love how the rest of you are looking at this picture like, oh, look at the lovely lemon trees. Aren't they so big? And I'm looking at this picture like I see my first project in the background.
Yeah,
What
there are
would that
so
be?
many freaking leaves.
The leaves.
The leaves.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to get to that, and I'm probably gonna drag you into it.
Ronnie, I fully intend to rake that within the first couple days of me being there, even if you didn't ask me.
Dude, that is ambitious.
gonna
I
try
think we
to
all
get-
need to do it.
I was gonna try to borrow some of our friends' leaf blowers, because that's how we had to do it last year. Because there were so many, and at some point in time this year, I'm gonna get all these trees trimmed out so that that they're not dropping nearly as many leaves.
Yeah. So many leaves. But yeah, if you want to join the Patreon server, anybody, go ahead and go to my Patreon in the link in the description and get to the $10 tier. You'll be let into the Patreon server and you can see these pictures of my lemon plants. My God, yeah, they look so great. And you know what? They're very low maintenance. If you get those little tails going, I'd just put them in a small pot initially with citrus soil. Let them grow out. You water them ever so often. You don't overwater them. In Florida, it's super easy because, like, in summer, it, like, rains every other day. So they're already watered. I don't have to water them. In winter, you just got to remember to water them, like, twice or 3 times a week. And, of course, in the growing season, you give them a little fertilizer in the soil every 3 to 4 months. And then, look at this. Like, if I can do this, anybody can do this. Why aren't you all growing lemon trees? It does take a while, because, like, these lemon trees will not produce fruit for, like, from seed, it's going to take, like, 6 years. So we're getting through the first year, so it's going to take about 5.5 more years before I really see any fruit. So it's super easy, but it takes a lot of time. So, like, the next trees we get are probably going to be like trees that are half grown already from a nursery, because we do want to get more trees once we have like a fence and everything up. I want to get a peach tree, and I would like a tree of oranges or clementines, you know, just to have, because I do eat a lot of clementines. They're a very good quick breakfast, and oranges are just the same. Though I will have to deal with oranges with seeds in them, but you know, whatever. Natural grown oranges. But yeah, we really want to grow more fruits around here. And we want to have a vegetable garden too, but I guess because I like fruits better, I'm more focused on my fruit aspect. We're talking a lot more about like planting stuff, but that's not a bad subject to be on. It's good to have, like, you know, just have a few plants to grow your own food. That's less money you're spending on grocery stores and more toward being self-sufficient, which I don't think is a bad thing. And you know,
And the more money you save on food, the more money you can spend on paint. Because did you know that a single gallon of fluorescent green paint costs $200?
holy crap, dude. I'm out of
No.
booze.
What the heck are you planning over there?
He's planning
The-
something in
The
cities.
pattern I was telling you about.
Oh yeah, that's what he was talking about. Remember, honey?
I think I do.
Hold on, it's somewhere up here in Castle Crochet.
Chaotic King Jebel is in here and he's speaking Spanish again. Hola, Chaotic King Jebel. ¿Cómo estás?
Oh, so him speaking Spanish reminds me of what happened last. What was it, Sunday, Heather?
Sunday.
And after we put Spoon in his tank, which I don't know if we talked about that yet, but we put Spoon in a bigger tank.
We did.
He's not, and the next day, or no, we talked about it last week on stream.
Yeah, because I moved
Day
the camera this time to
the,
say, hey, Spoon is gone as well. That's our 10-gallon tank. He's in a 55-gallon tank in our living room
yeah,
now.
which reminds me of something else. Emerald, when you get here, we got to find a way to set up the live fish reaction. We're just gonna take a camera and put it like facing his new tank and just have it in like the top left corner of the screen, and people can watch Spoon swim around
I'd
while
love
we're on the
it
stream.
if
Anyway,
it's one of those cameras that has auto tracking, so it just zooms in on him like swimming around.
Yeah, that'll be easy enough.
my
but
God.
anyway, the next day we had people coming over to replace all the ceiling fans in the house, or at least a bunch of them. Put one in Spencer's house. We put two new ones in the family room, and then we moved an old one that I had to the guest room, so that people who use the guest room can have a ceiling fan as well.
Well, I appreciate that.
You're welcome. And these guys were speaking English, or this guy was talking to was speaking English just fine on Thumbtack, but I'm guessing he was using a translator because when him and his crew got here, none of them could speak a word of English. And the first thing he does is we shake hands. I say good morning, and he says English, poquito, and I'm like Espanol, poquito, and I was like, and I was like, parlo italiano, because I'm a lot more likely to be able to hold a conversation in Italian right now when they have a lot of similarities. But he goes, no, and so we spent the whole freaking day just like stumbling over ourselves trying to communicate with each other. We ended up just resorting to Google, resorting to Google Translate over and over again, and it was annoying as heck. And they were nice guys, and they did a great job, and I'm grateful for that. But as soon as they left, I was like, okay, that's why we don't go anywhere without being able to speak the language first.
Yeah, that's why we're grinding on Duolingo every day to learn Italian, so we can go to
Yeah.
Italy.
What's crazy though is how you guys still manage to get through with the stuff you wanted to get done, which is a great thing.
If we didn't have phones, it wouldn't have been possible.
True.
Yep.
Very true.
Like we would have been just up a creek.
Just
Yeah, well,
adios.
especially up a creek in Italy, because won't our phone networks not cover us in Italy? So we'll have to rely on Wi-Fi to do things like communicate.
There is such thing as roaming though.
Take it from someone who went to Australia, that can be incredibly unreliable.
Okay, good to know.
It is. We'll probably
That
have to
can be
rely on
reliable.
Wi-Fi and stuff like that to get stuff done. I assume a lot of places have like paid for and free Wi-Fi, even in other countries. So I don't know. It's something. I assume we'll be staying at a hotel in Italy, and hotels typically have free Wi-Fi unless they don't in Italy, which I think we'll look into that when we get closer to the trip.
Europe doesn't have free anything. They'll freaking
They'll
charge
pay for
you.
the Wi-Fi.
They'll
Yeah.
charge you for water at the restaurants, and
For
they'll
the
charge
bathroom.
you. They charge you for the bathroom. They'll charge you extra for the ice. Like our best bet is going to be to go there and speaking Italian, and we're probably going to be given away by our accents, but we might have a chance of them like thinking that we're local and not trying to absolutely freaking bone us.
Say we're Canadian. People
gonna
like
bone ya.
Canadians better.
No, Canadians are basically treated like Americans, only they're Canadians.
Yeah, so they're retarded Americans.
French. Do the Italians hate the French people?
I don't know. Italians and French people.
Yeah, I was wondering what these charges on my bill were about, eh?
I'm just gonna switch to Japanese mid-sentence.
She must.
And then I'll just like put 2 small coins on the counter and be like, and be like, oh, this will cover it. It covers it in Japan. Catch you later.
God, did we tell
Baka.
everybody about the bullet train I want to go on in Japan that's all Hello Kitty?
Oh my God! You see that yesterday, I was at work and my coworker comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, Brawny, I saw they got a Hello Kitty train in Japan." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not surprised. I just hope Heather never freaking sees it." And then I get home and Heather's like, Japan!
Bronny, the algorithm hates your freaking life. And they're gonna be like, let's show her the train. He's gonna have to pay money to go to Japan, learn Japanese, and take her on the train, and she's gonna get wicked drunk and take a whole bunch of selfies and eat cake. Oh my God, that's gonna be my dream. That's gonna be the best day of my life, and it's gonna be Bronny's nightmare.
That's your dream every other day. I said it.
Dream about Metalocalypse last night.
Really?
Yeah, I had a dream that Metalocalypse, like the band in Metalocalypse, Death Clock, they were kind of having a concert on a Zeppelin that was going through a city like New York City, but like freaking skyscrapers were so large, and that's what everyone lived on, and you couldn't even see the bottom. And they were having a concert, and for whatever reason, Pickles, the drummer, couldn't like do the drumming. It was like that one episode where he went to like the freaking Alcoholics Anonymous shit where he couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And so like their drummer this time was like just a regular dude, but then they killed the dude, and then they put extra arms on him when they made him better in the hospital, and so he was just drumming like that. And I was super hot for that dude. I was just like, oh my God, come find me. I love that drummer. But freaking it was amazing. You should have seen him drum. It was a great concert in my dream.
Yeah, it sounds pretty crazy.
Yeah, he kind of looked like you. In that he was just a really buff, bald dude, but he was also half naked. So interpret from that what you will.
I don't think I want to.
No,
No.
Emerald, that was meant for Bronny, not for you. I meant Bronny interpret it. You don't need that information. You just kind of accept it as it is. You accept it as it is. Bronny can analyze that shit.
What do you think I am, an analyst?
There's corn everywhere. I don't know why there was a lot of corn.
Barney, to answer your question, yes, with emphasis on the first 2 syllables.
All right.
But yeah, there was a lot of food just strewing over tables and getting onto the floor, but there was a lot of corn. Don't ask me why. I don't understand.
Wait, where was this corn?
I don't know. In my dreams, like it was the Metalocalypse Death Clock concert with the Zeppelins, and we were in the sky and skyscrapers and shit, and there was just corn everywhere.
And everything was coming undone.
Or were you in like what? Nebraska or something?
I don't know. Maybe it was Nebraska after like the future happened and there were skyscrapers everywhere because there was just a whole bunch of corn.
So much corn.
Oh, hey guys,
So-
we are 7 minutes until 7 minutes left of the stream. 7 minutes left of the stream. Any last minute comments, questions, or concerns? Please save them now or hold your silence until the next stream. Which great timing. I kind of have to pee, but I'll hold it.
So I feel the need to give the stream a cat update. So the Luna has not figured out the whole landing on her feet thing yet. So I just watch her chase after the older cat, jump on top of a box, try to launch at her, but her left paw slipped, so she only launched with her right paw, and she just did a complete belly flop onto the carpet.
That's hilarious. Now I want a cat.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, Bronny, I could...
Princess of the Night has coordination issues.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still trying to consider what bird.
I'd sit on it for a
That's
little bit. You never want to be uncertain, and I'd go to like pets, like pet stores and pet rescues online and see what you fall in love with, because that's how me and Knife worked. I went online and I looked at cats and I saw her picture and I just knew she was the one. She was the one.
okay.
Sometimes they do have stuff like that on like pet animal clinics and stuff, because things get surrendered all the time. You'll find hamsters and guinea pigs that are up for adoption because like their owners died or something, and the pets have to go somewhere. I'd probably
One thing I
suggest
do
that over
know,
buying.
one thing I do know is if you have a pet that's been well trained, that's a good pet, right?
Yeah,
Or you get them really young and you can melt them into your life.
that's true. That
One of
I
the
should
two.
agree. Pet clinics do that too, because I read like because they'll stay in foster families for a while, where like because the pet clinics only have so much space. They go to like people who will be like, yeah, I'll take care of like a shelter animal for a temporary amount of time in my house and train them to do things. So when they get with a family, there's not as much to do. Like they'll potty train them and all that stuff. So like they're good to be like in a crate at night and like be released during the day. They won't have accidents as often. So that's one
Yeah.
way to do it. Like have someone kind of pre-train the necessary things beforehand.
Okay.
The foster system for pets is a lot better than it is for people, as far as I can tell.
Because it's pets. Why would you want to foster a kid?
Yeah, kids suck. I mean, sorry, kids.
Yeah,
Sorry,
the
kids.
parents
There's
didn't want him. Why would I want him?
less people are like more people are
I met
interested in taking care of animals than they are other human beings, and that's very sad. It's
because
supremely sad.
animals will unconditionally love you the rest of their lives, while a human being will go through motions.
A
First, they'll be
human
like, "Ah, you're the greatest," in their teens,
a
teen
human
phases, is like,
being is so much more complicated to take care of than like a puppy or a kitten, because a puppy and a kitten are like walking within their first few months of being born, and like a human baby, you need to change its diaper and it needs to be fed manually. Like it can't eat from a dish like an animal, like for its first its first year of life at least, and then you put it in a high chair and maybe it can put some Cheerios in its own mouth. Like a human being is just so much harder to take care of than an animal.
it takes about 13 to 18 years to, grow a human being child
Yeah,
up.
you have
Meanwhile,
to
for
wait till
pets,
it's
it's kind of
18
like straight
to
out of the
release it
womb.
into the wild, and even then it probably doesn't know what the fuck to do. Which
I
you
mean,
can't blame
it's
it.
crazy.
It has to go into a way
Crazy.
more complicated world. I'm not interested in even trying that shit. I'm gonna take a puppy or a kitten or a hamster. Any animal. I will clean a horse's vagina before I take care of a human being.
Okay, noted. You're gonna get a horse as your
If it's a
next.
choice between a human being baby, and a horse, I will take the horse.
I knew Heather was a whore. I didn't know she was a horse.
Right?
Oh man.
Anyways, it's 2 minutes
What if it's
before
a
we close
stallion?
out. It's 2 minutes before the end of the stream. I got too into the topic. We've been getting too into the topics today. I haven't been keeping track of time, and we haven't even gotten this tale done. It needs to be way longer than this, and I've been too interested in the conversations we've been having. That goes to show it's a great stream, but it's not good for productivity. Damn it.
I mean, it's chaos and crochet for a reason. One episode will be chaos, but then another episode will be crochet. And
Other
The
human beings.
Battleship Agincourt wants to know if Silver is a horse's ass.
He has a horse's ass. Hey, Brandon, what do you think about this?
I'm sorry about. I've been looking at Amazon listings.
Dude, I love shopping, so I get it.
Let's go shopping.
It's
I
the
need to
last
get my
minute of the
graphics
stream.
card. So
Last
maybe when I
minute
go
of
to
the
Florida,
stream.
do they have Micro Center where you guys at?
No.
I don't even.
Trust me, I checked like 5 times.
Oh, guys, we didn't stretch my knuckles at all this stream or anything. I'm gonna have to stretch that out really good right now. I didn't notice, but it's because I get a lot of work done. But we got to be more anal about that. We got to make sure my wrists are in good shape because the last thing I need are my hands to fail on me. Oh shoot, Pep, my pizza.
Oh, they have one in Virginia. Oh yeah, that's the one next to Washington D.C.
Hey, did you guys like Donut Day this Friday? It was National Donut Day.
It
I'm gonna get
was.
a donut.
Yeah, it
I'm in the
was.
state that invented Krispy Kreme. I'm gonna go get a donut now.
Yeah, I think we've discussed that for Krispy Kremes. What was it? There an anniversary when I'm 40 or 70 something. We're gonna go to Krispy Kreme, the first Krispy Kreme ever made, and go there for its like super anniversary or something. That's a plan we made. Emerald, do you remember?
Very
Yeah, this
vaguely.
place is in Winston-Salem, and it came out in July 13th, 1937. So 2037 in the city of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, about a 2-hour drive from where I'm at, is the very first Krispy Kreme ever made.
When is
You know what?
is how long has Krispy Kreme been around, Coon? Can you look that up real quick?
Well, its first store opened in 1937. Let me do some quick maths on the calculator.
So on the topic of donut shops, we should totally go to one called the Fractured Prune on Topsail Island in North Carolina.
Which place?
The Fractured Prune.
Fractured Prune. Give me a moment here. I want to see where it is because North Carolina ain't that big of a state. I realize it's long, but everything is kind of travelable for me. Cracker or what?
Oh, I definitely probably want to go to the 100-year anniversary of Krispy Kreme. I'm looking it up right now.
Cracker Barrel.
Also, just a heads up, it's tomorrow.
It is. I know. I'm looking up something very important right now.
Yep.
It says July 13th is their anniversary. Well, for Krispy Kreme. What's the other place you're talking about, Spencer? I completely missed the name.
The
Krispy-
Fractured Prune.
Oh, correct.
Yeah, so if Krispy Kreme is 84 years old in July, I need to get out the calculator because we did this last time and we're going to remember it this time, damn it. 84 minus 100. So there's 16 more years until it's 100 years old. So 16 plus how old I'm going to be in July. I'm going to be around 42. This is it, guys. I wanted to go to Krispy Kreme, the first Krispy Kreme ever built on its 100th year anniversary when I'm 42. Because their anniversary...
So the answer to life, the universe, and everything is donuts.
Yes, because
And
on
pizza.
July 13th is their anniversary. That's before my birthday. That's gonna be my birthday when I'm 40. When I'm gonna turn 43, but like I'm still gonna be 42, because when I'm 42, a couple days from me turning 43 is gonna be when I go to Krispy Kreme for the 100th year anniversary. My God,
Hell yeah.
that's what we're gonna do. We're all going. There's no debate. We're all going. We're going to have Krispy Kreme for my 43rd birthday, but before my 43rd birthday when I'm 42, and it's Krispy Kreme's 100th anniversary. That's what's going to happen. Anyways, guys,
Right.
that is the end of the stream. Thank you all for being around. I think we had some good conversations this stream. I hope you all enjoyed my very prideful outfit today and my new Squishmallow, Pep, the pizza Squishmallow. I very much enjoy him. He's even bigger than my other Squishmallow. He's the biggest one. I love him so much. And thank you all for tuning in tonight. I'm going to take this moment to thank my patrons, which is Easy Mode Gamer, Aaron Davis, DJ Skywalker, and Emerald Spencer, who is in the call right now. We also have Filmer Brony and Sophia28, or Carol Kirkpatrick, as you saw in the stream. If you'd like to pick one of them, go to the link in my description to my Patreon. If you pledge as much as $10 per post, you can get into my Patreon server where I have pictures of my lemon tree, and I usually post when I have updates, that's the first place it goes. So if you want those exclusive updates, please do that today. Or if you think I'm worth not as much, we do have a link to my tip jar in the description. You can give me however much you think I'm worth. No negative numbers, please. But if you just like getting updates to the stream, that is perfectly fine. Follow me on Twitter. I post as many updates as I can on there. I post pictures. I retweet stuff. I do whatever I feel like on my Twitter. I even like post little doodles I do from time to time. So you can join my Twitter. And that's perfectly free, 100% free. Just depends on what you think about Twitter. And with that, I think we can close out for the night. Okay, we're going to go in alphabetical order. Brandon, you first.
Have a good night.
Ronnie, you next.
Good night, everyone.
Edits Coon, you are next.
Like, subscribe, and have yourself a beer.
Emerald Spencer, you next.
Have a good night, everybody.
All right, smash that like button and the subscribe and hit the bell
And
for
get on the
notifications.
Patreon for Heather Blossom.
I'll see you guys in the next one. Explosions all around. I'm doing the freaking Jacksepticeye thing. I like his videos.
Top of the morning.
It's Jacksepticeye. I mean, it's Heather Blossom. It's Heather Blossom. All right, see everybody in the next one. Next time will potentially be a Minecraft stream. So goodbye.